Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we're basically gonna like dye my hair. So for my vision of like what I have to do with my hair, honestly, I was like stuck between two colors. I was stuck between going like a very light brown or doing like a like red, kind of like black. Like I've seen like the styles all the time, like people do like color at the top of like the roots, and then like it'll be black towards the bottom or brown towards the bottom. But like I seen this one picture and it was like a lady with like locks, and she had like red and she had black, and I was like, ooh, I want to do that. But I was like, I don't know, because I still want to do kind of the brown, because I kind of want to play it safe. Like I've always been kind of doing all these colors. I actually ended up going to Chili's yesterday, and I seen this one woman, and she had brown, like brown roots and like dark ends, and I said, you don't know what you just did. You don't know what you just did. I decided I'm gonna do a tri-color, like an ombre effect. So I'm gonna do like light brown, medium brown, and then I'm gonna do like jet black at my ends. So right now I'm outside like Sally's Beauties. I've actually like kind of spent like a big chunk of yesterday kind of deciding, you know, like what color I should use, because usually like I lighten my hair. I don't ever really darken my hair, and like when I would like kind of do different colors, I would use box dyes. But I'm kind of like, I'm at the point where I've been doing it so long, I'm comfortable with dyeing my hair. I can use other things. So I was looking into it, and I decided on doing like a Wella color charm. So that's why I'm actually going to Sally's, because they'll have more professional stuff. So I'm gonna take out in there. I probably won't talk a lot because it's busy today. If it was less busy, I wouldn't have a problem, but I ain't trying to have people on my business and like, who you talking to? So I just want to give you like a rundown before I go in there. So I'll see y'all in the store. Based on the footage that's currently being shown, y'all can obviously tell that I chose not to record in the store. But I still want to give y'all a quick rundown of what's the place. So to make this make more sense, I want to explain that the dyes can be broken into three main categories. There's warm, cool, and neutral. There are others, but those were like the three main ones that I was looking at. I originally had in my head that I was going to pick up 7N, 6N, 5N, and 1N. It was 4 of them because I was in between, I think, like 7N and 6N. So I was like, I don't know, but that's why. And the N in that, it means neutral. So when I looked at the ends, I feel like it ran a little bit too cool. I usually am the type of person who kind of base my hair color, at least like the undertones, off of seasons. And I do acknowledge that we are in summer, but we are getting into fall. So it would make sense to kind of get a little cooler. But it was just too cool for my taste for right now. Like, we're still in summertime. I don't want to be like winter hair in the summer. I don't know. It's just weird to me. So like I said, I just felt like it was too cool for summertime. So I looked at the other swatches, which, you know, basically I just looked at the other swatches, and I wasn't really feeling anything of it. Like, I wasn't really feeling any of them, but my eyes kept going back to RG, and RG means like red with red and gold undertones. So I was like, okay. And the two like only RGs that I really seen they had was a RG and a 5RG. And those were basically yelling at me. And those were basically like the only ones that where I felt like they could kind of be like summer and winter at the same time. So I just went ahead and I got those. And of course I got the 1N because of all the blacks I've seen, that seemed to be the blackest black. And I wanted to get like a super deep black to have dimensions to my hair. I didn't want to be looking like this when I transitioned, but this is where we are. Fuck it. So I went ahead with bleaching my hair. As you can tell, like, my roots are blonde, so that did happen. But like after I bleached it twice. The first time I bleached it, my roots didn't go as light as I wanted them to, so I bleached it again. And the first time I used it, I used 10 and 20 volume developer. So I used 10 in the back and 20 in the front, because of course the back is going to develop faster than the front, because of course I did the back first. The whole thing was just, it was developing too slow. So I used 20 in the back and 30 in the front this time, and it developed so fast. And like when I was like doing my hair, I was like, oh my God, my hair's falling out so much. And I was like, ooh, is this finally the time where I'm gonna lose all my hair? I lost a lot of hair, but also I haven't washed my hair in a month. So I don't know if that was like, it probably was like a mix of breakage and a mix of, you know, like me not washing my hair and like messing with my hair for a while. Also, side note, if you hear a dog, if you hear that in the background, I'm not abusing a dog. I'm literally right here. Nobody's abusing a dog. It's just me right here, right now. Luna's in heat right now. And my we have another dog, and he's not like fixed. So he's going crazy because she's in heat, and this is week 3. ignore it, please, because I'm over at this point. I'm pretty sure I discussed with y'all already, you know, like what the colors I decided to choose. So I'm just gonna go ahead and jump right into it. I researched the like dye job that I'm going to do today, and I really couldn't find a lot of it because basically what I'm doing is just like a reverse ombre. And so I was looking up reverse ombre wigs, and they use like the water, you know, like the water method, the water dye method, or it was like on people whose hair was like already wearing the color, so it was easier. And my hair is blonde and I'm turning it brown. So I'm like, how is this going to do this, you know, the best way? So with all the hair that's falling out, I started like gathering it up. And before we start, we're going to go ahead and do a quick little test to kind of see what is going to happen. So what I want to do is I want to grab basically the top color. I'm going to dye my hair that color. And then I'm going to put on the brown. I'm pretty sure the black will take, but I'm pretty sure I'll just do, you know, the black too. But I want to do a strand test. And if it all goes well, for this little section, we're going to dye my whole head brown. And then the next two sections will probably dye my hair, you know, like dark brown and then black. But let's just go ahead and get it started with the strands. As you see, I have the strand right here. Probably easy to see like this. And I'm probably going to get a little bit more of it just to kind of see. But I'm going to saturate it, like I said, with the root color. And then I'm going to wait for it to process, wash it. And then I'm going to go in with the dark brown color. And then we're going to see how it's going to look. So we're going to, of course, wash it. And then I'm going to go in with the mid color, like the mid shaft color of the hair that I want to do. And we're going to see if when I put on that dye, will it take over and will it look that color. So I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to leave this here. We're going to let it process and we're going to come back. All right, y'all, it has been 30 minutes and we see the color. I ain't gonna lie, I looked back before I came back and I was like, this is not the color I wanted. So I'm about to shampoo this out and see if it's going to like yellow up. I went ahead and I washed it, still kind of like a peachy color. I have another one going right now because I don't like it. And I just want to like make sure, like, is that going to be the final color? Because that's going to be the final color. I don't know about that. Now that we've done this and we processed it, I have our trusty dusty bowl again. And what we're going to do is we're going to get the other color, the mid shaft color. And then we're going to dye that and we're going to see if it's going to pick up that color. So we have this, right? And just for fairness, so we can see, we need two controls, right? So I'm going to leave off, like take off a piece of this hair to put it to the side, right? And then I'm going to dye this whole thing, the second color, and then I'm going to get another, girl, if you don't get off my hand so I can continue this video, I'm going to get a platinum strand of my hair and I'm going to dye it just a straight up mid shaft color. To make it easier for us as this goes along, I think I'm just going to tell you the colors. So the first color that we did, we have the 8RG for this is this color, right? And then our second color that we're going to do is we're going to do the 5RG. So we have our control right here. Well, this is not our control, but this is just, you know, this is the dyed strand. That peachy color, of course, you know, we have another one of these going right now. So we're going to see if it's actually, this is the true color. So we have that to the side. And then I'm going to get a platinum strand right now. And then we're going to dye this like straight with the 5RG. And we're going to see, it'll show us the true color. And then we're going to dye this, which is the 8RG. And we're going to see if these two colors look, if not the same, if they look close enough. So first things first, I'm going to kind of dry this off a little bit just so that I'm being fair. And then I'm going to go in with the platinum, and then I'm gonna go in with the pink, so then the platinum is not affected by the pink. This is the 8RG, just 8RG. So basically this is this, right? This is the 5RG, and this is the 8RG and the 5RG. So I'm gonna give it 30 minutes to process, and then we're gonna see how it looks after. Okay, y'all, so it's been 30 minutes for each of the samples, 30 minutes for this, this, and this. I'm gonna shampoo them, rinse them out, and we're gonna see. And from what I'm seeing, they took very well. Let me just finish the shampoo and then we'll see. This is the platinum, and this is the one that had the 8RG on it. They honestly look the same, so that's good to know. This is still like a rose gold, so honestly, I'm not feeling this color. I thought it'd be a little darker. Like from the sample, it pulled darker. Well, okay, for one, our test worked, so cool. So I can put the, hold on. Okay, this is what we're gonna do because we did our test. So let's go back to me. So how I'm feeling after the test. Looking at this, I like this better as my root color. I would have this as a full color, like if I want to have like my rose gold moment, and I did want to have a rose gold moment. So a part of me wants to keep that to the side and like do that, keep that color if I want to dye my hair like another color. Another part of me wants to put it on to see if I like it, and then now I know, but it's so pink. I don't know. Like this, it's like I have to, like I can put this on my skin and I feel like I would like this like as my root. But like as the ends, I don't think so. And like as this, I think it's just too light. But then again, it might work. Honestly, I'm at a loss. I have some options. Option one is I can go with my original plan. I can do the 8RG on my roots. I can do the 5RG for my mid shaft. And of course, I'll do the one end. That's the third color. One end is the blackest black. I'll do the one end on, of course, my ends. Or I can just do the 5RG and I can just do the one end. Like the 5RG for my roots and mid shaft and just do the one end on my ends. Or I can go back to the beauty store, buy another color that's darker than this one, and that can be my third color if I still want to do the reverse ombre effect. Honestly, I'm at a pass and I'm uncertain. What my heart is telling me to do is I want to eventually, you guys know, I don't know if you know, but at one point I'm going to shave my head. So I want to keep the 8RG color as the color I'm going to do when I shave my head, because I think it'd be a cute color. And then I should just go, so I think I'm just going to leave that color alone, honestly. So then my next thing would be, would I go back to Sally Beauty and get a third color? Because I do, honestly, in doing my research for this, I was disappointed that I didn't see like a lot of natural hair girlies having like somebody show them how to do the reverse ombre effects. And of course, this is like a trial and error video, so this won't be like, you know, the whole point of it. But at a certain point, I can just be like, you know, this is how I'm going to do it. So I kind of want to do it just for the culture. But also another part of me thinks that me just doing this in black would be super cute, which is why I'm at a pass. So it's like, I don't know. So I might have to phone a friend, because I know if I get a darker color and I want to do it again, once I put a darker color on, it's over. Like a part of me feels like I should just get a darker color, see darker colors, just to have it, you know, like as like a secondary option. And I'm kind of leaning more towards that, just to have the option. So I think I will hit Sally Beauties. So I think we're actually are leaning in that direction. I'm gonna go to Sally's. I'm gonna get a second color. I'm disappointed in the colors, but I should know because I know they pull more warm. But now I know the whole setting, so I might get a 3RG because that would be pretty dark. And I don't know, you guys. I don't know. This was a good experiment. I feel like I'm going to keep the samples just so we can have them on hand. And I think I'm going to run to Sally's right quick and grab a color either get a 4RG or a 5RG. maybe even a 2. So I'm leaning in between either a 4, a 3, or a 2 RG. So I'll let you know when I get back from the store, and then I'm actually more than likely going to pull the 1 in out and dye that too, so then we can match all the colors together and we can see how it blends. Because I think a visual would actually kind of help me better. I will more than likely get you guys either when I'm in the store or when I'm back from the store. So give me a second. I'm back from the store. They did not have, like, I know I told y'all I was gonna go get either 2 through 4 RG. They didn't have it. The only thing they had was like RV. Like they had R's, but they didn't have the RG. I went ahead and I already did the whole sample thing, you know, like dyed and everything. And this is the final thing. It's very like plum colored, and I don't think like if we're gonna do the whole like side by side, it goes together, but it's purple. So now either I have to do this color combination or I just have to do the brown and the black. I have somebody with me. She's just being quiet right now. But like, what you think? It's gonna be this, or this?
This.
So we're gonna do the original plan, and then now when I cut my hair off, I'll just do purple maybe, or I'll just do this, whatever. I can just always go get some more of the 8RG, because of course, you know, this is the 8RG, y'all. This is the 8RG, this is the 5RG, and this is the 1N. And this is 3RV, just so y'all can know for the colors. We done prolong this as long as possible.
What are you doing?
They keep playing.
She just stepped all on my shoes.
We prolonged it as long as possible. We're gonna go ahead and just start dyeing my hair, okay? So let me set it up and then go ahead and get started. So now we're gonna mix. It's a 1-to-2 ratio, and I think this is 2 ounces. So we're gonna mix, 2 ounces. So 1 part this to 2 parts developer. So you just mix the 1 part.
I was trying to show.
Jesus Christ. Here you go.
There we go.
Y'all can see after I'm done mixing, because my fault, this shit fall out. Y'all ain't you gonna reimburse me for my money? No. You mix the 1 part, the gel color, the 2 parts developer. This is a little bit. I don't think it's gonna coat my whole head, so I'm just gonna get like roots and go down, and whatever's left, we're just gonna make it work, basically. So this is the first part. It's self-explanatory. I'll come back to y'all after I put it in, and y'all can see how it looks. All right, this is with the 8RG. I just hit basically my roots. Now I'm gonna go in with the 5RG, and we're gonna hit the mid shaft, and of course we're going to go in with the 1N. Let me mix it, and then I'll come back and I'm gonna show y'all like what I'm talking about. So give me a second. So I have the 5RG right here. I'm just gonna show y'all how I'm gonna do it. So this part is a little dark. We gonna see if it's gonna work. So I'm just gonna do mid shaft. Just like kind of go down. Shoot, I'm just gonna cover. It don't hurt to cover. The black, whatever, shoot, the black cover everything, really. Oh, you looking at me like I'm educating you on what's about to happen. Okay. All right, and then you talking now. I hope you pick your voice up too. And it's just that, you see, that's pretty as hell.
I'm gonna flag the video. It is pretty.
Same process. I'm just gonna go through this section with y'all. Oh, now sit down. Let me back up so y'all can see the end of my hair.
Hot shot.
Do like mid shaft and just like work it in.
Me and Luna playing. would have scratched the hell out of me. How you gonna get on my back? I know you see your dog jump on my damn back.
I don't recall.
It scratched my arm. It would have been fine if you ain't have one. You hush.
Child, we just gonna do this whole little section.
I'm over here just looking.
Like you leaning in and everything.
Yeah. You want to still play and stuff. Move! I ain't even said nothing. What is wrong with her?
You got her started.
And then Gizmo just crying.
You know what I should have did, y'all? I should have
Reversed it?
no, cause this is gonna be darker.
Oh yeah.
I should have did a test to see if I can do it wet, but we gonna see. Shoot, we already here. I think it'll be cute regardless. All right, y'all. So this is.
She gonna make me pet her. Oh, sorry.
Very good. This is after adding the 5 RG. So now I'm gonna go into 1N. Kiara asked me a good question. She's like, how far did I want to go? And we going to see. So I'm gonna mix it up. Literally the same process I did with the other one, like, but I'll show y'all just so y'all can get an idea. So give me a second and I'll come back. All right, so now we're towards the end of the, well, towards the end of the video. Hopefully we're towards the end of this. Well, I was about to censor myself, like, all me cuss on my hair. We're towards the end of this shit, because I'm over this. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. So we gonna grab this, wrap this around. My hair is so long when I dye it, or like when I'm doing stuff to it, and it be so short on a day-to-day basis. You know how irritating that is?
Shrinkage like a...
Count it. I get dope.
She will look me dead in my eyes and wait for me to look at her so she can try to play.
You can't give eye contact.
I don't try to, but when I turn around, she already looking me dead in my face. She ain't here.
Let her do it.
Okay, Marley and me.
Nigga, what?
The dog that eat everything.
Thought that he was just bad as shit.
And he ate everything. That's how he got sick.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Thought he died at old age.
No, he had a twist. It was something on his stomach. He ate too much. Like, he was eating too much stuff.
I'm pretty sure he died at old age.
No.
Yes.
The dog was eating everything.
That nigga died at old age.
When did she get up there? Oh, she quiet. Say he died at old age.
Look up how did Marley and me die. How he died?
Who called me?
The government.
It did too. How did the dog and intestinal disorder until Asia Marley suffers from near fatal intestinal disorder, but he was too old for
Exactly.
the surgery. He was too old for the surgery.
Because he was old.
He was too old for the surgery. He had the surgery. It was an
Died at
intestinal
old-
disorder.
Died at old age.
And so he suffered.
If he was younger,
oh my God,
he would have survived.
the surgery, yeah, but he couldn't do the surgery. But it was a disorder that killed him.
Y'all see the black? Bro.
Looks good.
All right, y'all, you ready for the review?
Oh wow.
I like it.
Yeah, it's lighter than what I thought.
It's like a lavender. I mean, it's the exact color that it's supposed to be. But y'all see?
Damn, I wish we had to put that.
Y'all see him, y'all? I like it.
You think it's giving 2 or 3 colors?
I think 3. Because you see how it's like this. I mean, this is really 4 because this is a different color.
Yeah.
And then it's this. And then, like, this is kind of like a grayish purple.
Yeah, I see the grayish.
Which I think it blends perfectly now that it did that.
It does do it a little better.
Yeah. So it's not so, like...
It goes to the black. It blends well going to the black transition and stuff.
I will show y'all it styled. Not today. I mean, it'll be in the same video for y'all, but not for me because I'm tired. So I will come back to y'all when it is styled. These are basically the final results. It's not as curly or as nice as I would like for it to be, but I'm running out of hair products, so this is what it is.